Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and it's time to do another month review. So what did we make in January? Well, we made all these beauties. That's what we did. Starting with this one. This was from pattern 6362 on friendshipbracelets.net. And this is the one I nearly gave up on. It was so difficult. It was so hard to do, especially because of the colors I chose, because it was such a gradual fade and it was difficult to kind of read with the pattern. So what I did was I took the pattern and had it up on my computer, and as I completed a row or did a little bit whatever, I crossed them off as I did it, and that's how I was able to come up with such a beautiful bracelet. It really did end up turning out pretty cool. I don't want to make it again, but it really did turn out pretty cool. So that was our first one, kicking off the month really difficult. Next one was from pattern 46, also on friendshipbracelets.net. And this one, I just even looking at the pattern, I thought it was interesting to begin with, and I wanted to see what it would be like. And I wanted to try it going in both directions, both, pointing upwards and pointing down. So I made this symmetry bit, made it kind of have a little interesting thing in the middle. Yeah, I mean, I think I kind of came away from it kind of understanding the pattern a bit more. I think I like it better where it's going downward. So if you're going to make this one and you're just going to do it in one direction, I would say probably you want to do it with the down version versus up. It's just a little bit easier in my opinion. So next one was this one. This is pattern 3600, 3600. This one was super kind of hard. It started out like I was really perplexed, and then the rhythm of it started to work out. And then I got to the middle and got really scared that I was going to make a mistake, but kind of trusted in the fact that, I was just doing a little bit at a time and following the pattern closely, and it worked. And then went back the other direction with it and kind of decided that bit there was a lot harder than I had anticipated. But I found the pattern to be interesting enough that I wanted to try some other stuff with it. And so that's where we kind of veered off and stopped doing patterns that were already kind of pre-done for me and started kind of making my own. So this is sort of related to this in the sense of like the zigzags, but it's I made a big diamond in the middle to make the middle easier this time, and I gave it 8 colors in the rainbow, and it makes it pretty cool. I really think this is a neat one. So yeah, it's just one of these cases where something can inspire you and you run with it and it comes out pretty neat. So after I did this, I thought that I would try a different one where I did the diamond in the center. But this time, what makes the arrowhead are these little blocks of 4 knots. I don't know if you can, yeah, I guess we can zoom in. So little blocks of 4 knots kind of changed up the rhythm of the arrowhead altogether, which I had never really done this style of arrowhead before. So it was a bit new and a little bit exciting. And so I was like, well, if that's interesting, why not try where we do the 4 in a box and then after it's just a singular 1. And that turned out to kind of elongate it a little bit more. Like, see how much longer like the sections are getting? And I thought that was really interesting, a really fun change of pace for it. And then my last bracelet is this one where it's the same pattern but done with the string doubled up, so it's thicker. This is only 12 strings. You notice their size is really close, but this is a 12-string bracelet, and the string is just doubled up, so it makes a thicker knot. It kind of feels nice. I kind of like the thicker bracelets in general. But yeah, it turned out really nice. There are fewer bracelets this month because we did a bunch of videos on the kumis that went into these bracelets. So hopefully you've enjoyed those as well. And we'll be back next month with some more kumi videos, as well as bunches of bracelets and stuff. So definitely, if you haven't already, subscribe. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.